All Streets Gourmand is at the San Diego County Fair, and we launched immediately into foodie and discount mode, making sure that we can bring to you all of the best food and all of the best discounts to make your stay at the fair a most productive and delicious one. Stick around. Hey everybody, this is Jack with All Streets Gourmand out here at Del Mar Fairgrounds in San Diego, California, and we're here for the San Diego County Fair. We're very excited to be here today. It's very beautiful by what we've seen so far, and so we're looking really forward to a couple of things they're doing on the foodie side, so we want you to stick around and find those things out with us. The San Diego County Fair this year is doing what's called Pet-tacular. So it's a celebration of pets in all their different forms, including by what I'm seeing behind me here, a pet rock. So all pets are not invited, but all pets are being celebrated here at the fairgrounds. One of the things we're really excited about is the food. They did something very interesting this year and have a mini competition over the last several days, leading into a semifinals and a competition track. So we want you to stick around and find out what we went in on and what we were enjoying. The one thing we do before we go rush off is let you know that San Diego County Fair runs from June 11th through July 6th. And of course, stick around. We're going to tell you all the different ways of saving money while you're here. We already got a couple that we want to impart to you. We really want to make sure that we hit our marks here and hit our time. So for Foodie Fridays being the operative word there, until 4 o'clock, they're offering a very special item. Anybody who was in the competition and had one of their items listed is half off. So 50% off of that item. We definitely want to go in on that one because there's a lot of different items that we could go try. So we're going to go rush off and do that now. All right, so we're very excited about the fair today, and what's really cool is they have these maps like all over the place. So I'm gonna actually leverage this to talk a little bit about how the food is arranged here. So they have a food map and an activities map. On the food map, you can notice here, they've got tons of the food over in this area here. It keeps it very localized, that's very cool. So if you need to find anything, you can either find it on the directory here and then look at the map. So one thing you want to check out too is the information booths. Anytime I see one, I'm gonna definitely go ask a question. You can go to the information booth and grab one of the paper maps. It's actually both sided, so you get both the activities map and then also the food map. We're going to do a little bit more of a deep dive off of the website as well, so then you can leverage that before you come. So we ran over here as quickly as we could because we had to beeline it. The Foodie Fridays ends at 4 o'clock, and that's the special pricing for a lot of the competitor events that they had during the fair the last couple of days. The fair just opened in a few days ago, so over the course of the last 3 days, they've been doing a bit of a contest and then choosing the most exotic, the most fun, the most fair-like food. I'm sure was the criteria. Our first stop is here at Farmer in the Dell, and that was to get the super volcano fries. So the website's refreshing in real time as I'm reading this, so that's pretty interesting. So things are changing and the finalists are being selected. It's very exciting. So the super volcano fries at Farmer in the Dell are a full pound of golden fries topped with Kahlua pork, beef bulgogi, Sunnyside eggs, and a flavor blast of salsas. A chili crunch for akake and green onions, and they're describing it as a flavor avalanche. Now, when they were talking about a full pound of food, they were not joking. This thing is massive. So well made, well crafted, very well designed here. You've got a nice fresh egg on the top. It's got even a little runniness to it, which is nice. It's sprinkled on top with some what looks like some mayo, and then you've got your 3 different types of meat in there and a ton of fries underneath it. It's nice and warm. I do want to mention too, the reason why we're making a big emphasis on getting our food items for Foodie Friday right away is they are 50% off. So consider that if you're here on Fridays and you're here before 4 o'clock, you're definitely going to want to try that. I mean, this was $14. This is like, where else are you going to find this for 14 bucks? So let's dig in. Oh yeah, there you go. There's the yolky goodness. We're going to get some of that yolk on the Kahlua and on the fries. I don't even know where to start with this one. This thing is just entirely too huge. So if you're looking for something to really dig into, this is going to be your selection. I don't know what could be bigger here than this one. Delicious sauce. It's got a really smoky flavor to it. So if you look on there too, the furikake is in there mixed in with the chili oil and the green onions. So you're definitely getting more of a kind of an Asian fusion vibe to this one. And it's almost like a Asian poutine in a way. So fries are nice and hot. And look at that bite. So good. Now let's go for the bulgogi. Anywhere I can get bulgogi, I'm going to get bulgogi. Chef's kiss. That is so good. So the next item we beelined again, trying to beat that Foodie Fridays time, is the bacon churro fries. And so this is over at Bacon Nation. And again, this is another one that we saw online. We knew right away that we wanted this one, and it looks just absolutely gorgeous. It's a nice presentation. We're really happy with the first two items that we got for this Foodie Friday, and we can see why they won the competition, or at least on the higher end of the competition for this week. And what you see here is, I can smell it from here, the vanilla is just wafting up into my nose, along with the fresh smell of this cinnamon sugar coming off of the churro. And so in the middle there, you've got some beautiful vanilla ice cream mixed in with some very caramelized bacon, and just spread on all sides there with some nice little churros. This is actually perfect for sharing with a group, because the churros are very much small and delicious looking. I'm gonna dig in. This is one that is not gonna be able to make it back home for sure. So we're gonna have to dig in and eat this whole little thing, and I feel really bad about that. Got a nice full mouthful of bacon there. As you can tell, the bacon just goes really well with the coldness. The ice cream is really good. It's almost got a totally different texture for it. So really good. All right, let's do one with the churro fries. I can really see why they got the finalists for this one. This is a must-have. This is really a great one to share with a group or with your family and friends. It's just a really nice dish, so totally see why they got it. So that was about as enough sugar as I need in a week. All right, a couple of notes on the $15 meal deal. So this was interesting. We did our research. I went to the information booth for probably a good 10 minutes, and we talked for a while, and we mapped out a couple locations that had it. Went to those locations, they didn't know what we were talking about. So it's on the website. The information kiosks know about the meal deal, but it seems like it's very spotty for all of the vendors to know about it. So if you're coming in to try it, I would probably be armed with the website and have it on your phone and go to that spot or that location, because there's a lot of locations if you look online. So that's the deal with the meal deal. Sorry to disappoint, but just again, be armed with that. We talked to a couple of different booths. It's not common knowledge. It's not on any of the kiosks or any of the vendors' areas at all. So keep that one in mind. Now, the other thing we weren't able to do, because we had very limited time today, is the Passport to Savings. As you know, we highly recommend getting that every single time. So you have the ability to do that here. There is one location which is near the front, so we're going to mark it out on the map for you, where the information person let me know about that. So again, always pick that one up, especially at the beginning of the day. We're here pretty late. We're not going to be here much longer. There's no reason for us to get it this time around, but you know us, that's definitely a must do if you're going to spend the day here. So maybe the next time that we're out. We did promise you we're going to show you a couple of ways of saving for parking, saving on the tickets. We already gave you some information on what is a good day to come out if you're really looking for some savings, which is the Friday. So we're going to go to this video next, and we're going to show you a couple of different ways to save. All right, as always, All Streets Gourmand wants to make sure that we can get you the best discounts, and San Diego County Fair is no exception. So just generally, if you buy your tickets one day in advance, you cannot buy them online the day of. You will generally save up to $5 a ticket. So that's pretty crucial, especially if you're with large groups. Keep in mind that kids 5 years and younger are just free generally. And another Friday discount, because we've already told you about a couple of offers on Fridays already, youth that are 12 years and younger are also free. So not only are the Foodie Friday discounts, the game discounts, but there is also a youth under 12 discount, or actually free. The other thing that you want to do is buy your parking in advance. It is $16, and we only caught it very slightly, but we believe that's about a $4 savings. If you wait day of, the parking looked like it was $20 at the gate. So with all of those discounts for Fridays, we do want to keep in mind that July 4th is a Friday, and those discounts may not apply because it is a holiday. So make sure to check the site before you do that. The other thing we mentioned earlier is the Passport to Savings book. Because we didn't get one, we really can't impart to you, but we can tell you from our experience from other fairs that you want to buy your Passport to Savings early in the day. Review all of the different items and selections that are in alignment with what you want to get for the day. So that way you match your discounts with things that you're going to buy already. The book is typically divided between the discounts for food and for merchandise. And before you make any purchases, just make sure you don't have a coupon already that you could use. All right, so one of the things you definitely want to check out is they have a lot of different exhibits pockmarked all around the event. So this is the Fine Art Gallery here. It's actually part of the main grandstand area. So if you go to the second floor, and you can walk right out and see the grandstands in their full glory, although obviously the fair is cutting into it quite a bit. What's nice is the Fine Arts exhibit has a lot of paintings and other artwork, sculptures, things like that. Very beautiful to check out, totally free. So you just have to walk in. On the second floor, they have a photography exhibit. Likewise beautiful, really arresting types of photographs in there. So when you're here, definitely check those things out. They're free. All right, so the next item on our Foodie Fridays is from Boba King, and this is the Spam Wonton Tacos. And what was interesting is I went to one of the Boba Kings, but they were like, it's not at this one, it's at the main one. So on the main drag of food, it's the main Boba King here. And so this is a pan-fried Spam teriyaki glazed in cubes in a taco shell. It's a wonton taco shell, along with slaw, and I see some cilantro in there as well, so it's very cute. I saw somebody else put a little bit of sweet and sour in there, so I did the same thing, and we're gonna give it a shot. Gonna splash it with a bit of lime. Napkin time. Now what hits you the most here is the spicy mayo. Is really on point, very tasty, very spicy. Going well with the coleslaw and the Spam. As you can see, it's falling all over the place. Definitely pick up a fork if you're gonna do one of these. Yeah, because the Spam Wonton Taco is 50% off for the Foodie Friday. It was only $7.50 for the 3 tacos, which is a really great deal. And we made it just under the wire. So we were lucky to get here just on time to be able to do all of this and get all of those sweet discounts. Okay, so not only did we get the Spam Wonton Tacos, but we also went in on a Honeydew Boba King with a standard boba in there. So nice and big. Of course, it's full of sugar. It's extremely sweet, but on a nice kind of warmish day that it is today, it's actually hitting the spot right now. All right, so we definitely had our fill of walking. We did a full walkthrough all the way through, and including over into what's called Funville, which is more of a family-oriented area, which is in the middle of the Del Mar racetrack. So you go through like a little walkway up into it. It's separated from the main event. So that was interesting as well. Couple of notes on what we've been finding here today is we told you earlier a lot of the food seems to be clustered in a certain location. That is absolutely true. We want to give a shout out to a lot of the food options we just haven't seen before in a lot of other places. One was there was a Kenyan food stand, so shout out to Kenyan food. There were things like sarsaparilla. We just passed that one. It's one that's one of my favorites, so it was fun to see that. There was German pretzels. That was fun as well. So there's just a lot of different things to explore. One thing about Fridays in particular seem like a very important day to be here. There's discounts not only on the Foodie Friday deals, like we talked about at length, but there seem to be deals on games. So I believe we'll show you a sign for that as well. That seemed to be a nice option. Also the crowds, it wasn't very heavily crowded. It seemed like a very perfect mix of enough people throughout the entire space. So we feel like Fridays is just a really good day to come check things out. With that, we want to toss over to our walkthrough, and that's going to give you a full sense and a long walk for me of the entire fair area. So hopefully you enjoy that, and we'll come back on the other side. And for a full walkthrough of the fair grounds, one of the exhibits, and the tramway, please check out our accompanying video here on YouTube. All right, so this happened at LA County Fair as well. I was about to walk out, and I got a Jones for a bacon-wrapped turkey leg, also known as the Swanson. Had to get one. I just need one. I'll take it home. I'm gonna lay it down. It'll lay next to me in bed. It'll be my companion for several days until it's all gone, or just a bone. So, she did say before you eat it, you want to remove the string, so we'll do that. I think it's holding all of its integrity together. I don't know what to do with this but to smell it, but I won't do that. All right, here we go. Oh. They just taste so good at the fair. So good. So I'm really enjoying my turkey leg. So with me eating my turkey leg, I will be sitting here for a while enjoying and just reveling in its bacon-wrapped glory. But we're signing off here from San Diego County Fair. We had a great time. We really hope that we imparted a lot of information over to you, a lot of hints and tricks as always. So with that, I'm just gonna sit here. So you're gonna see me signing off eating this, and we'll see you next time.